Good morning, friends. It is Monday, June, I forget every time, June 21st. It is around 8 a.m. I'm here in the studio getting ready for art camp. It is week number 3. I'm a little anxious. In fact, I'm a lot anxious. I should be used to it by now. Like, I know what to expect. Kids are fine. Nothing is ever too difficult, but my anxiety gets the best of me sometimes. I thought that I would take the time out to kind of record some bits and pieces of art camp, not necessarily of the kids, but maybe their work and how I feel, and you know, my process for doing art camp and doing some cool stuff for kids during the summer. It'll just be a vlog for the week, you know. This is part of my job that I've created for myself, and yeah, enjoy. So there was one summer where I thought that I could handle anything that was given to me. My art camp really popped off, and I just said yes to every kid that signed up. And that summer, for a week straight, from 9 o'clock to noon, I had 22 kids in the studio. By the end of that week, I had developed an eye twitch due to stress. The kids were great, they were fine. It was a lot to take on. I only had one assistant. So I've learned to pare down and do, you know, more camps, more weeks with less kids. Due to the pandemic last year, I didn't have art camp. I just did it something online, but it seems as though people forgot I was here, that I offered it in the year absence. So it's been difficult to kind of gain that traction again. So I guess that will be just something I have to work on for next year. I'm still kind of like mentally trying to recover from the stress of last year, and, you know, still trying to come out of, you know, this whole mess kind of mentally intact. I'm trying to balance, even though balance doesn't necessarily always happen. I'm trying to balance taking care of myself and taking care of the studio and the family. So I'm trying to ease back into this art camp thing. So I'm just taking like 5 or 6 kids per art camp, and we will make the most of it, right? So the first day went well. The kids always start off being really quiet, and then by the end of the afternoon, they're just laughing and giggling and just having a good time. They always start off so shy, and it never lasts. I've done this plenty of times where I know that it's about to get wild. So right now I'm working on a mosaic piece for a student that had a miss today, and we're going to work on grouting them tomorrow. So I just wanted to make sure that she had a project to complete. Today we worked on copying a master painting, and that was the Henry Matisse piece, the cat in the fishbowl. I don't think that's the official title to it, but it's one of my favorite paintings. And it's really fun to recreate because there's so many different colors involved. And the kids really took their time and made it their own. And then we worked on mosaic pieces. We got little flat marbles like so, and these little tile pieces. And I think it went well. They didn't spend as much time on it as I would have liked, but you know, sometimes things don't go as planned, and you just kind of go with the flow. After every class, I spend some time cleaning up the space, sweeping and cleaning off the tables, just trying to be present because I'm a really big introvert. So things like this take so much energy from me. I'm gonna finish this up and go on with the rest of my day. These are the t-shirts, just all tie-dyed up. They're resting, I guess soaking, and I'll take them home later today, rinse them out, and wash them out. And here are the mosaics that we grouted. So I am a bit of a hoarder when it comes to crafts and art supplies. Also, I like to recycle things. So I have a whole box, a whole box of just toilet paper rolls. And what we're gonna do with these is make little puppets. So what you can do is you just flatten them out a little bit. They will be turned into fish. This is the afternoon session of the mini art camp, which is only an hour and a half. Sometimes I do a story and other times I don't. I'm gonna just like check the vibe and see what they want. See, it looks like a little, bomb, but I'm gonna get a little popsicle stick and it'll be a little puppet. Kids will love it. It is like 8:20 on, well, I guess you can see the clock right there. About 8:15, 8:20 on Wednesday morning. I'm dragging this morning. I'm tired. 3 weeks of this is really wearing on me, but I'm gonna find that second or third or fifth wind and make it work. I've been working on some, I don't know what you would call it. I guess it's where you add black acrylic paint to school glue. You can draw out things and it will dry. It's almost like what, stained glass? But with paper and watercolor. This is painted on watercolor paper. I figured I would go ahead and do it so that the kids don't have to wait or worry about getting it, you know, too precise. Thursday morning and I'm getting ready for the day. I have separated some chalk pastels into different cups, and here's a little trick that I've got that I've learned over the years, is that if you take chalk pastel and then go to your local supply of house things and get roofing paper, you can use that as actual paper for the chalk. It's a good texture and it holds the chalk pretty well. It comes in a huge roll, and for like $30 you get 10 years worth of art supplies. And yesterday I mixed up some paper mache. I don't know if I actually recorded any of that, but if you get a wood base, I glued a dowel and got a styrofoam ball, another one, and then a styrofoam cone, and it makes a gnome. I always try to have an option for when kids don't want to do the thing, or if they don't like gnomes or something. And I was like, we could flip it over and make an ice cream. So that's what we did there. Here's the aftermath of today's session. It's a hot mess, y'all. So this vlog is just gonna turn into just an assortment of time lapses of me cleaning the studio after each art camp session. But really, that's the majority of my time, is cleaning up after the kids. Just fine, this is what I signed up for. But I am excited that it's Thursday and I have one more day and then I can finally relax. This year I didn't really, I didn't have a lot of sign-ups. It was different than the other years, so I didn't look for an assistant. I thought that I could handle it myself because it was 5 kids, you know, like I could do that. I think next year, hopefully I will watch this before I do this again next year. Future Fawn, get an assistant by any means necessary. So save your mind, Future Fawn, and get some help. God, quit trying to do things on your own. Hi friends, it is Sunday, June 20-something. After 3 solid weeks of hosting art camp at the studio, I finally had a day where I could just do nothing and sort of rest my mind and rest my body. Yesterday was Saturday, and yesterday I did not get up off the couch. Like, I had, you know, some intention of getting up and maybe coming in and cleaning up, but that just didn't happen. After Friday's session of art camp, I cleaned up a little bit and I hosted a painting class for adults. And after that, I left the studio a mess. I left the easels up, I left the paint jars up, the napkins all over the table. I just left it and went home and enjoyed dinner. Let me give you one more time lapse of me cleaning the studio, and we'll revisit this setup in a few moments. So enjoy it. Peace. On my big chalkboard here, I've decided to make a huge to-do list so that I could see it every time I come in. And I'm reminded to do all of these things, hopefully this week, because then I'm really going to take a vacation and just chill. I have to wash the dishes from when we made slime. I have to go through aprons to get rid of the ones that have been ripped over these past few weeks. There was a lot of paint wasted, so I gotta see what I need to buy and replace. I have to price my pottery. That's just like my own artistic personal to do. I have to check canvas inventory. I have to get started on Christmas ornaments, even though it is almost July, but I gotta get a head start on that. I have to plan July's classes, and then I have to put away everything. Let's do this later. Let's do it later. I'm not gonna do it today. Okay, I think I can patch together a decent YouTube video. If you made it this far, thank you. Please consider liking and subscribing. I'm going to continue cleaning, guys. I have a mess on my front desk that I will take care of. It will not be a time lapse because I think I have enough in this video, right? If you are an artist, thank you for watching all the way to the end, first of all. And second, please tell me how often you have to clean your studio. Do you have it really organized, or is it just a chaotic mess all of the time? And if you keep it really organized, please tell me some tips and tricks, or link me to your video if you made one. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video, which I hope will be soon. So thank you. Bye. Peace, 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 peace. Deuces. Bye. Bye.